This colored pencil tutorial shows how to draw a guitar with Faber Castell colored pencil on black paper. This bass guitar is part of my illustration of Victoria de Angelis of Måneskin, which I will link in the description, where you can also find a list of all the materials I'm using, including the exact Faber Castell Polychromos colored pencils I used. This video does not show the sketching process, only the coloring. If you want to know more about sketching, check out my sketching playlist. If you want to watch this drawing process in more detail, check out the real-time drawing video by following the link in the description. This colored pencil guitar drawing time-lapse shows how I blended different colors to get a nice gradation in the body of the guitar, with brown and terracotta near the edges and yellow in the middle. Since I'm drawing on black paper with colored pencils, I created a base layer first to mark the area I'm working on. So I added white on the sides of the guitar and ivory on the body. I also made sure to add highlights early on so they don't get lost in the process. When I added terracotta, I applied more pressure near the edges and less pressure as I was getting towards the middle. I did the opposite when using ivory. I applied more pressure in the middle and less towards the edges. I kept adding layers using the same process and pressing harder and harder with each new layer until I was happy with the colors. I made sure to leave the parts where strings go free of color when I was drawing the body of the guitar, so I could later add the right color to them more easily. I used different shades of grey to draw the strings, and I added some blue accents. To make the strings look 3D and to prevent them from blending into the rest of the guitar, I made sure to put white highlight along the top part of each string and dark grey shadow along the bottom part of each string. I inverted the process when I worked on the neck of the guitar. I drew the strings first and then the neck underneath. I finished that part by adding some highlights and shadows to make sure all the parts stand out and don't get blended into one another. The head was the last part I worked on. I used the same process I used on the neck, drawing all the details first and then everything behind them to make sure I don't lose any of the details. If you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel for more content about drawing. Watch more realistic colored pencil tutorials on my tutorials playlist.